This composition is one of the most popular compositions in gospel music. It was made famous by the Caravans with Albertina Walker and Inez Andrews. Inez Andrews is given credit for this particular arrangement. Inez Andrews and Eddie Williams, the piano player for them at the time. And also there was a very nice version by the Swan Silvertones, another very popular gospel quartet. So this is Mary Don't You Weep, and then even another version was made really famous by Aretha Franklin in about 1972. But of course, she grew up hearing all those wonderful singers live. She grew up with them coming through her house, through her father, Reverend C.L. Franklin in Detroit, because he knew all those guys, and Clara Ward singers and all these great gospel singers. So this is Mary Don't You Weep. Now what this is, there's a little bit of argument of whether or not you can consider this 6/8 or 12/8. First of all, it doesn't make a difference as long as it feels good. But I consider it 12/8 because it's one long phrase or one long section. It could be 2 bars of 6/8, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. But that to me, I don't know, I like to simplify things, so I consider it 12. And that's still based on the 3/4 meter. Remember we talked about the Viennese waltz, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. But you know, once you get into math and fractions and all that kind of stuff, it just subdivides in a very interesting way. So I just consider it one long phrase, 12/8, which is still based on the triplet feel, the African tradition, the African triplet feeling. So here's an extended version of the 12/8 feeling in this song, Mary Don't You Weep. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play very simple beats. I'm going to play all the down beats, and then I'm going to play all the beats in between so that you can hear the down beats, which is almost like 4/4, and then the 12/8 or the triplet feel against it, and then start playing the song. So as you can hear, gospel music has a very lively, grooving, almost dancing kind of feeling. And I think this was the issue that many people had with the idea of combining a religious conception or a religious message with something like the blues, because the blues is not considered holy or religious, but it's all about context. I mean, we're not going to get into philosophy here, but combining all those different elements, you get an amazing contribution to American music.